We finally got a DLC, and it's free. Update 108 opened the Colosseums and added different PvP game modes, rebalanced some weapons, and added some new content. Even though I'm not really invested in PvP, because I am straight dog poop at it, I still actually kind of enjoyed it. The free Colosseums are in Limgrave, Leyndell, and Caelid, and can be accessed at any time. Visiting one of them will add the location, rules, and game modes to the new statue in the roundtable. What kind of game modes am I talking about here? Well, there's 3. You can either fight the good old duels, United Combat, or Combat Ordeal. The latter 2 are respawn type game modes where you have 5 minutes to get the most hate mail on Xbox. God, that's old. United Combat is team fights for up to 3v3s, and Combat Ordeal is free for all for up to 6 people. After unlocking the Caelid Colosseum, you can even allow or prohibit the use of Spirit Ashes, and having visited all 3 locations, adds an option to search for all locations at once. You can also create private Colosseums with your friends using the password system, which is neat. Duels do not allow healing or physics flask, but for some reason healing incantations work, I have no idea why. And the other modes heavily restrict them, but restore them when dying. So you can have anything from serious duels to 2v2s and even 6-man free-for-all with Spirit Ashes for maximum madness. That's a pun. Everyone uses madness. It's bad. If you die in a respawn mode, it takes 10 seconds to respawn, and during the spawn animation, you assert dominance and create an explosive ring when fully spawned in. There is in fact a ranking system behind all of this, but all we get to see is a symbol and some loading screen hints, but like, come on. Who reads those anymore? If you're like me, one of the first things that came to your mind was probably the thought of, I have no idea what I'm doing, but given the many rules and game modes, this doesn't really feel like the sweaty sauna I expected it to be. You don't need to know every poise break point or the most optimal true combo to use, you can just jump into it and have some dumb fun with or without friends. With this update came a lot of bug fixes and some rebalancing. Move swapping, one of the most broken glitches, is finally fixed, which was honestly mandatory for PvP to function like this. Aside from a Moonveil nerf, I doubt you will notice any of the other changes though. Unless you are a nerd. Oh, and also there's 5 new hairstyles. Wow, that's crazy. Do I think this update is worth returning to Elden Ring for? I would say yes, at the very least give it a try. It won't take more than 30 minutes and it's free. I just personally feel like some potential went to waste here. Just imagine if there was some form of global leaderboard or leveling system where playing matches unlocks vanity rewards. That would have had me hooked immediately. Regardless, I'm sure you're excited to go and try it after you watch this video. But there's one more concern on your mind. What build are you going to run? So here's my uneducated crash course on Elden Ring PvP. Be level 125 or 150, focus on one stat and have at least 55 to 60 vigor. Try reaching around 97 poise while still medium rolling. Absolutely use the Bull Goat's talisman, and most importantly, don't take it too serious. And as for weapons, if you want to keep it simple and still have a good chance, I recommend either the ornamental straight sword for a dex build mixed with some form of ranged attack, double lances, halberds, or, if you want an angry mob at your doorstep, Vike's Spear. Incantations are also pretty fun. Honestly, a lot of the weapons are good enough to use. Just try and take what's best in a certain weapon category to not give yourself a disadvantage right from the get-go. And lastly, do I think this means there won't be a DLC announcement at the Game Awards later today? In my opinion, it means quite the opposite. I mean, think about it. Free update to bring attention to the game during holidays, followed by a DLC announcement, followed by the winter sale to cash in on the hype. I don't have a business degree, or any degree. But that sounds like stonks to me. So, what do you think about the update?